this lesson, you will set up a simple but very effective website for your brand and products. Having a brand or product website is another crucial step in building our brand presence. All we are interested in at this point is a brand or business website, not building an online store. Now, there are numerous services available for this, but we are going to use Wix.com in this example. However, if you have experience of building WordPress blogs or any other kind of site, then you don't need to watch this. You can just go ahead and build your own site. So here we are. I've gone to Wix.com, Wix.com, and all you need to do is click on the Start Now button. Okay, so you want to check the I'm a new user and then put in your email and a password. Now you can go ahead and pick a category and have a look to see if you can find something that's relevant. Or what you can actually do is just click on the Wix icon at the top and it's going to take you to the main Wix page. Then click on Start Creating Now, and this gives you a much better way of looking and searching for templates. Now I'm basing this one on the silicone products, so I might go in here and type in kitchen, and there you go, it's giving you a couple of different ones, but you're not restricted to actually choosing one that's relevant to your site. You can just choose one you like the look of, layout wise, and just edit that one. This one looks quite interesting, so I'm actually going to work with this one. But remember, it doesn't really matter which one you choose. They're all easily editable, and you can play around with them to your heart's content. So I'm going to click on Edit, and that's going to open the HTML editor. But don't be scared, it's all very much drag and drop. And there you go, that's the site that they're giving us to work with. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to change the title. And to do anything on this editor, all you need to do is put your mouse where you want to do something and click. You saw there, it's saying Edit Text. That's what I want to do. And you can actually double click too, but I'm going to click on Edit Text. I'm going to highlight all this because obviously I don't want to use any of it. And I've put my brand name in. Now you can see that looks pretty ugly, but again, it's very simple to fix. You see, I moved that by mistake. If you ever do anything you didn't want to do, all you need to do is come up to the top bar here and click on the undo back arrow. Okay, it's put it back where it was. So we click in the middle, going to click Edit Text again, going to highlight it all, and we're actually going to look at alignment. The one I want is in the middle. And there we go. It's looking a little bit better. So now I don't like all these dots on the background, so I'm just going to click on it and select Change Image. Now they give you some free images from Wix themselves, or you can actually go to use big stock, but then you would have to buy them. Okay, I'm just going to stick to free for now. I'm going to put in food, see what it comes up with, and I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and then you click on Change Background, and you see we've now got a nice background. Again, everything is very, very simple to do. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to navigate to the About page. To do that, all you do is click on Pages in the top left and click on the page you want to edit. And as you can see, we want to edit this. So I'm going to click on the title, Edit Text, and I'm going to put my brand name in here. And then all you need to do is put in a couple of paragraphs about your company. Now I've just put 3 sentences in. What you're really looking for is you want to expand on this so that you have 2 or 3 paragraphs worth of content. I'm going to change our story to our company. You can see there's a contact form here, and I don't really want the contact form here right now because to be able to use it, I need one of the paid packages. So what I'm going to do is click inside the contact form and click Delete. And then I can do the same for the sign up. And then what you can actually do is you can actually resize everything. So you just click on the outside line of the box and then just drag it up. Next, we're going to edit the text in the footer. I've changed the copyright to Henderson Silicone Products. The address, if you want to include an address here, you can. If you don't, you can just delete it. And the same for the telephone numbers. You can always come back and add this later when you've got that kind of information if you don't want to put it in straight away. Okay, so that's our About page. We've just dealt with it. Obviously, it'll have more content. Once you've done that, we can actually go back to Pages and go back to the home page. Now the home page is actually, in this theme, is actually a feed. It basically shows the content on your site. I'm not sure what this one's doing here, but obviously we're going to remove it. But one other thing, on the right you see they've got this Meet the Ninja Parents. You can put something in here if you wish, or you can delete it. And now we've got this space, we want to actually remove all that white space, so we can click on Featured Post here and just drag it up. Again, you can see how easy it is to drag and drop everything and change everything. So we've got all this content on here. Obviously it's not relevant to our site whatsoever, so we need to change it. To do that, all you need to do is click in the middle of one of the blog posts, click Edit and Edit Blog Posts, and what it's going to do, it's going to ask you to save it, and we're actually going to save it because you can't actually edit the content without saving it first. You can always save your template at any stage, but remember, if you do that, you're not going to be able to use the undo feature. What I suggest is each time you do something that you like the look of, just save it. Now it's going to ask you to give it a name. I'm just going to call it Silicon Products and click Save Now. And it's telling you congratulations. It's also telling you your site is not live yet. Until we click Publish up in the top, this site is not going to be live. So we can do anything we like with it, we can play with it, we can get it looking exactly how we want before we actually publish it. Now these are the existing content. You can always add more content by clicking on New Post, but we're just going to edit what's already here. Now I'm going to delete the strange one. So to edit this post, you just click on it. If you get pop-ups giving you tips, just click on Next until you get to this screen. So I'm going to change the title to Why You Should Use Silicon Products. You can put the author name in if you want. Personally, I'm not going to. And I've actually got a post that I found online, which I'm actually going to use here. So I'm going to click on the text. I'm going to select Paste. Okay, and it's now replaced it with my little article. Now, this isn't going to make a lot of sense. Don't bother reading it. It's just a little bit of content about Silicon Products. Next, we want to change the image. To do that, all you need to do is double click on the image, click Change Image. Again, if you want to see if you can find something from the free ones from Wix, or you can actually use your own images. For the sake of this one, I'm going to add my own image. All you need to do is drop your image onto this box, or you can upload. Okay, it's uploaded. Select it, click Change Image, and there you go. Once you've done that, you just click Update Post. It gives you the options to share it, but we're not interested in that. Okay, and you can now see it's been changed, but it's unpublished. Now you'll notice it hasn't actually changed the post here. The reason for that is because we haven't published the site. Editing content from within the template will not change until you publish. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and publish this site now so we can see what happens. But essentially, you've now got all the information you need to change anything you like. All the other options that you see on the pages, you can change at any time. And you can always see exactly what your site looks like by clicking on Preview. This is the preview. You can see up in the top left here how to go to Back to Editor. Click on the About page, and it's showing us the About page. Go back to Home, and then if we want to go back to the editor, we go back to the editor. So I'm actually going to edit these next two. I'm just going to grab some content from the internet, fill it out. Okay, so again, I put the content in. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to click Change Image. This time I'm just going to grab anything from Wix. That'll do. It's close enough. Change Image. There you go, it's changed. Again, I'm going to update post. So I've added the content. You can use the Amazon format here. You could actually use bullet points, then the description if you want. You can put the image at the top or the bottom. First of all, I'm going to change the image. Okay, I'm going to highlight that image and click Change Image. And there you go. And then we're going to click on Update Post again. Okay, so we've now got 3 blog posts. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to publish this so that I can see exactly what the site looks like with my new content. By all means, when you're doing this, you can play around this a lot more. You can add things, remove things. You can literally do anything you want. Something really important to realize here is that when you publish, basically the site is going to go live on Wix itself, which is fine. That's perfectly okay for us to start with. But what you can do, and you'll notice when you publish, is you can actually create a custom URL for your Wix site. Now to do that, you need to do 2 things. The first thing you need to do is you actually need to pay for one of Wix's monthly packages. It's not incredibly expensive. Getting your own domain name, so in other words, instead of it being siliconproducts.wix.com or whatever your first name is, or whatever the name is of your account, /Silicon Products, you could actually make it hendersonsiliconproducts.com. Now you don't need to do that straight away, and I recommend that you continue to play with it as a Wix site until you get it exactly how you want it. then you can always go ahead and purchase the monthly package. And then the second thing you would need to do is actually go and register a domain. Now they've got a brilliant walkthrough telling you exactly how to do all this. What I strongly recommend is that when you purchase your domain name, do it through GoDaddy. It's not necessarily because they're the best registrar, but their tutorial for getting set up only includes certain registrars, and GoDaddy is the best of those registrars. So use GoDaddy, and when you come to actually set it all up, they have a simple walkthrough showing you exactly how to do it and how to make it your own domain name for your site. But I'm going to click publish now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the first option is just to allow search engines to find your site, enable an optimized mobile view of your site. You obviously want both of those. It's free. Click publish. Your site is now published and will be live online in a few seconds at siliconproductsusa.wix.com/siliconproducts. Don't click on this upgrade button now. Okay, make sure you carry on, get your site looking exactly how you want. You'll be able to see it live online with your updated content. Now you can show off your site. Again, I would wait until you're ready, until you're sure you've got it right. So I'd click on maybe later. Okay, so essentially your site's been published. I'm going to show you the options. So two things. First of all, mailbox. This is very useful. Basically what this allows you to do is to get a personalized email address. So in other words, it could be support@hendersonsiliconproducts.com. And they actually do it in a very clever way with Google Apps. It makes it very, very simple to set up, but you must have a premium package to do it. So I'm not going to go through this now. Again, everything they do on this site is so straightforward and they tell you exactly how to do everything. But if you get stuck, if you've got any problems, remember you can always come to us. You can always post in the community any questions you like about Wix and we'll get them answered for you. But if we go to subscriptions now and click on premium plans and then click on upgrade and save, it's going to show you the different options you have. Now, bear in mind these subscriptions are if you pay a whole year. Okay, you can do it on a monthly basis. You don't have to pay for a whole year up front. For instance, the unlimited entrepreneurs and freelancers option, which probably is the best one for us. If you're paying on a monthly basis, not the whole year up front, it's $12.42 a month. And you can see all the different options here of what you get and what you don't get. Now, we can actually go and look at our site now and see if it's actually set up, and it is. You can see the page is set up exactly how we had it set up. If we scroll down, you can see there we've got the first article I posted, the second one, and the third one. And you can always change these and make them the first one to show up. There's so many different things you can change on this site. If we go to the About page, you can see there's our About page. And that's really all you need to do. Okay, so that's how easy it is to set up a simple website on Wix.com. And once you've got it set up exactly how you like it, you like the content, the images, and the way you've got it all set up, then all you need to do is go ahead, purchase a domain name from GoDaddy, come back to Wix, purchase one of their monthly packages, and then follow their instructions for setting it up so that you actually have your domain name show on this site and not the Wix.com URL. And additionally, once you've done that too, you can set up your email then so that you have a domain name email address. So what is next? In the next lesson, we will take a look at the ASM Active Loop tool and how to set it up. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.